Okay, this is the track we're dealing with today. Let's talk about how we did the mix on this track. What's up? I'm Doc from SampleKings.com, and here we have Luna, and I'm sort of mixing a beat up here. This came from an MPC. We tracked it out. Of course, it's been stemmed, and we got it all in separate tracks. And we're going to play this back and go over some ideas here, what's different about this software, and what I do when I'm mixing. So I mix a couple of clients' tracks. So you'll see here, we got a kick drum. Let's solo this kick drum out here. Now you look over here, you'll see that this part of the mixing board right here where my cursor's at, that's that drum. Now here, what I do here, I increase the saturation of that sound. I can go further up. Then it goes into red. I don't want that. I don't get too hot. We get right about there. I like that. That's how loud that sound is. That sound doesn't naturally sound like that. I come to here, actually, and this is an app I use. This is kind of a dope app, because what happens here is this app is mimicking a 2-inch reel-to-reel, and as you saw, it's a Studer, and this is Oxide tape. So what happens here is this sound is being manipulated by this tape in a way that I would normally do in a recording session. So for example, this is the repo. This is after it's been recorded. This is the input to being recorded. I turn this off and go to here. It's different. Now watch this. I'll come to here. This is the output. I'll pull this out. That's the sound. I'm making it sound hot. I want that sound to be hot as hell. This is the input here on this side. That's the output, it's the input. That's how that sound really sounds. I'm getting it right about there. Now, I can come in here and go to here. This is IPS. This is inches per second. So this is going at 7.5 inches per second, this reel to reel. When I increase it, you hear the difference. I'll go down here to, that's darker. That's brighter. You hear the difference? I'm trying to get that sound to be where I like it. I like it right here like this. And so I can pull this up, make it louder. Now watch this. I'm gonna go back up here. I have no effect on this whatsoever. This is outside of the preview of this whole thing. I make it louder. That's too loud. But it didn't affect anything in that meter. This meter was not affected here for that track. I'm doing this to get a really nice warm sound. Otherwise, without it, that's how it sounds, without it. I'll turn it on now. Now I'll play it with the beat. That's with the beat. Now I want to make sure it's dark enough because I have a bass line. Hear that bass? That's deep. Let's stop this. That was real bass. That bass is so deep and it's not distorting anything. That's how dope the system is here with Luna and using this Oxide app. Now, I'm going to go to the bass, which is right here, the bass line. It's the bass line. And you'll see it here. This is it right here. Let's play it again. Let's solo the bass actually. Get really the heart of this thing going on. Look how distorted. That's like crazy. That's deep bass. I'm trying to get like that. I want some heat on that sucker. When that roars, I want to make sure the girls feel it. That's deep. I'm loving that. Let's stop this. That's the bass. That's the input to the studio tape machine. Now I'll pull the Oxide app up. Okay. We'll get to here. This is the bass line. It's not in there. Watch this. I'll pull this out of here. I'm going to put one in there, right? I go to here. I'll click there. This is pretty easy with inside of Luna. You want to get that thing in there, you come here and say, okay, I want that. I click right here. Now I pulled it in, just to give you a demonstration now, make it easier. I go to here. Now I want to find a bass. I want to put something to get this bass, a fat bass. Maybe some fat synth bass here. This is cool. I like this one totally. And let's try this one here. I'll go to here and press play. Turn it off. That's so freaking loud. So pull it back some. More definition. And I'm not affecting the actual bass on the studio machine. So go to here. It's not passing 0 dB here, but here I am in the Oxide app. I play with a beat. I may want to do this here. I can bypass it. It's way too loud. See, I'm trying to cut it down and get some tightness to it by using this app. So I got a better idea. I'm controlling that bass so it isn't so sloppy. It's big, but not so boomy. But now it's boomy, but tight. And you can still hear the kick drum, and the bass is like way too dominant. Just to give you an idea, I'm gonna pull it back though. I'm gonna pull this back a little bit right there, and pull this over here a little bit like this. Now I come to here. I got a bass that goes along with it, this guitar bass. So I'll hit it again from the top. That's raw. I'll bring the keys in a little bit. And that's how I mix it. So I'm trying to make sure that bass is in there. The bass drum is tight. The snare is popping. It's got some reverb on it as well. Some keys are in there too as well, of course. You know, just trying to balance everything out. Now the beauty of it's not going over 0 dB. A little bit there, right? I'll bring it down here. Get my master fader. Right about there in the 0 dB. And we're mixing it out here, getting ready for the vocals, but to give you an idea of what we do and how this software is so dope and really, really cool for hip hop. This is Luna, and I'm rocking Lumina right here, but I do have a lot of plugins from UAD. I sort of love that company's quality and the sound, and this is what we're talking about. So if you need some lessons, actually, how to use an MPC, even inside of Luna or MPC in any software, I can do that. Whether it's Logic Pro, Pro Tools, of course, Luna, Ableton Live, Studio One, whatever it is, FL Studio. We'll teach it to you, of course, and get you in there. But you already know me. You've seen me on YouTube so many times. And I will definitely hit you again. But please also subscribe. I have a lot of stuff I'm going to start talking about. It's going to be just about every day. So I'll see you in a few. I'll keep mixing.